Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Sum Igawa, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today. Into the box now, Michael Black. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit in the air to left. Suzuki is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Walter Beckman.
Striding into the box, Walter Beckman. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Two balls and no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Allen.
Into the box, Alan Hudgens. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way.
Inside, ball one.
Drake, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball 2 now. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
A 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in now, Willie Gill. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Gill brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Comes set, the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One and two. Here it is. Two down, runners at first and second. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
He's set. The 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Steve Abbott, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Digging in, J.C. Embry to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Martinez gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Armstrong is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ball. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the 1st.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Ready now, James Martinez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Suzuki is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Ken Gerald.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Ken Gerald, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Back up the, oh no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Alexis Rodriguez. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One out and a runner on second base. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Steve Abbott.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Abbott, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
1-1 to count. 1-1. Here it is. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-2 pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. One left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa.
The Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First offering on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 0-1 on its way.
Look out, 1-1.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and this one bounds around against the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. So in now for Chicago, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground. He's right there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Suzuki.
Striding in, Sito Suzuki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 1-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gerald is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So striding in, Michael Black. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Michael Black.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And that misses 2 and 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Walter Beckman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Ball 1. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball up there.
Mark Drake will be next. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Mark Drake. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with. Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding in once again, Alan Hudgens, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Reds go down quietly. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Nicholas Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nicholas Horner is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Grounded weakly to the left. And there's one down now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Igawa.
So here now is the pitcher, Sum Igawa. Now here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a dive. Hey now. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Alan Hudgens.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Gill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The catcher, James Martinez.
In now for the Reds, James Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Martinez, originally from New York State, is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Freddie Santiago, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. To 1-2 now. again, another foul ball. Softly hit out to short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sammy Sosa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now another 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs are down in order through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Reds.
At the plate, Ken Gerald. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he won't bite on the palm ball in the dirt for a ball. One and 2 now. And the palm ball can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Sosa is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Standing in, Alexis Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steve Abbott. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. This pitch is popped up, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
the first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 24, Sito Suzuki.
Now to the plate, Sito Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Nicholas Horner, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready for another shot now, Michael Black.
The second baseman, Michael Black.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Walter Beckman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
A strike, and it's 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Mark Drake, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Still no score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sam Igawa. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch on its way. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. J.C. Embry waits on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Scooped up, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Gerald is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Ready once again, Freddie Santiago. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alan Hudgens. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. This is foul right side. The 2-1 home. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 33, Willie Gill.
Stepping in, Willie Gill. Here comes the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Catcher, James Martinez.
Now at the plate, James Martinez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Standing in, Jesse Padilla. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Coming to the plate now, Sito Suzuki. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Nicholas Horner, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Aroldis Chapman answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. In now, Sum Igawa. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Two out, bases loaded. fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ken Gerald, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Settling in now, Alexis Rodriguez. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Slurve in there, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home.
Counting 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Michael Jordan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Cincinnati, number 45, Michael Jordan.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The average sits at 294. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. From the stretch. Down the left field line and deep. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Rodney Friedman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Number
8th.
17, Rodney Friedman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.C. Embry.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, J.C.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Friedman, the former Colorado Rocky, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And there's one away.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Now batting, Freddie Santiago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
To the plate now, Keith Armstrong, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. At the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-0. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Buckner from the stretch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The high fastball is in there. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out with the man at first. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Drake will put this one away, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's 3-0 Chicago. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Thomas Nicholas.
Michael Black will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Suzuki is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box, Walter Beckman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Corner onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Mark Drake, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and gone.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Stepping in now, Alan Hudgens. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now at the plate, Willie Gill. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So digging in now, James Martinez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The Reds down to their last strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sam Higawa gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Steve Abbott is saddled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Thomas Nicholas hammers down the save, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.